Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Deku Kenya. Today is Sunday, January 14, 2024. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV today. We want to encourage you to share the show. Today is open mic. What's on your mind? It means that everything is included. We are open to discussing anything, whether it's politic, social, or economic, whatever it is. You are free, you are at liberty to talk about anything you want to talk about. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. So if you are in Liberia, we want to say good evening. If you are in Asia, where it's in the morning, anywhere around the world, we want to say good morning. And of course, if you are in these United States, we want to say good afternoon in the East Coast, good morning here in the Midwest, in the West Coast, actually. Precisely, it's about 11:38 a.m. in the morning here. So I want to encourage all of you to share the show. Happy Sunday to all of you. And for those of you who are in here in the United States, I think it's Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. So I want to say happy pre-holiday to all of you. I want to say thank you to you for coming on and for sharing the show. So I want to encourage you to share the show so we can start this very, very important conversation. You read Cephas. Welcome to SKTV. Asata Toussaint. Welcome to SKTV. Ernestine Bernard. Welcome. I want to encourage all of you to share the show. It's good to be back here. I wasn't on yesterday, but it's good to be here. Let's share the show. It's very important. So while we do that, let me play this one here while we try to check on our guys back in America. To see if Mayborn and other guys are ready. So that way we can keep this conversation going. Let's check on them.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here up out of the club. What is our people who waiting to sell? Blessing that time and that effort are rest. The brothers giving us the end of the from there. So welcome and live with African.
A lyrical LT Master Le pali suo meko yo ake SKTV menyo Sema cheni tina ke asema yamu Engi sano muni Emu aye yo Engi lofa mui Emu aye yo
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the Lofa and Grand Bazaar.
And I didn't ya to money, and I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I didn't ya to money. And I said ya to money, and I couldn't play ya to money, and I could do ya to money, and I don't get it now ya to money. That's the baby, and I don't get it now. Cause you walk on my ya to money, yeah.
SKTV the best in Liberia. SKTV the best in Africa. SKTV the best in Mama Liberia. Must hold by the Lopa and Grand Bazaar.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. What is our people who waiting to sell? The flesh, that time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and the promise my best. The world with my life with us, yeah. From Grandpa to Nima to Lufa, from River Sass, River G to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombay, Cape Town, Monserrat, San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here up out of the globe. What is our people who waiting to serve? Blessing our time and our efforts are rest. The brothers giving us care and the parents of them. So welcome and life with African.
A lyrical
Master.
Play body so make you I can't ask it if you been you. Say my chenny, tina ke ase majamu. Engi sano muni, emu aye yo. Engi lofa mui, emu aye yo.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Masorada, Lofa, and Grandbaza.
Ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dine ya tumale, ena salia ya tumale, ena kwanagli ya tumale, ena kodubwa ya tumale, ena dapagi ya tumale, esta tiki, ena dapagi ya tosi wako ma ya tumale,
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. SKTV, the best in Mama Liberia. Masorada, Lopa, and Grandbaza.
There are things we can do. We bring in good news and we give it to you. We touch it for podcast and connecting people and culture from here and up out of the globe. What is our people who waiting to serve? The session, our time and our efforts are rest. The broadcast we giving are real and I promise my best. To work with my life with Africa. From Grandpa to Nima to Lufa, from River Sass, River G to Chide, from Grand Crew, Bombay, Cape Town, Monserrat, San to Backwalu, from Maryland, Bonk to the Mikey B. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB. We the best in the land, yeah, LIB.
SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa.
So SKTV, the best in Liberia. SKTV, the best in Africa. That's what they say, and I believe it. I don't know about you, but I believe it 100%. SKTV is the best in Liberia, in Africa, and around the world. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV again on this beautiful Sunday. I want to encourage all our followers, viewers, and well-wishers to go ahead and share the show. So yes, if you believe SKTV is the best in Liberia, I mean, show us some love. I know you believe it, and I know all of you here believe that song is saying the truth. So yet again, I want to say you first. Welcome to SKTV, Asata Dosen, Ernestine Burnett. And we have Rita Zena, and we have Aze Roy, V. Kroman. What is it? SKTV is not on these days. SKTV is on every day, my brother. I'm not on every day, but SKTV is always on. So I want to encourage you to share the show. Toby Wilson, welcome to SKTV. Yompu Vinet, welcme to SKTV. Lovely Pierre Perry. Mary Pratt, welcome to SKTV. And let me see here. I want to make sure I call a few names. Not everybody, but those that can say hi to us, we can recognize them. That's not a bad thing. Jemima Pierre, welcome to SKTV. And again, Erasmus Zube, welcome to SKTV. And oh, my picking is here. Golden Hammer, man. Something happened. I know you always be on the scene, but I will let you know later on. So if you see something happening, don't worry about it. I took care of it behind the scene. Yeah, but welcome to SKTV, everybody. Tricamo, Jeremiah Kule, welcome to. That's the guy from all the way Mississippi. Street, Greenville, Mississippi Street, Greenville, Sano County. Welcome. Mano Pega, welcome to SKTV. Like I say again, Teresa Baum, welcome to SKTV. Mustafa Balo, and who else? I want to see some new people that just tuned in. Kouke Dolo, welcome to SKTV. Ma Marie Gonga Son, welcome to SKTV. You know, all of those that believe SKTV is the best in Liberia, hey, you got to show us some love. Come on, do it. Once again, I want to say thank you to Kula Musu David. Kula Musu David, welcome. And Naomi Mimi, welcome to SKTV. Lawrence, welcome to SKTV. Patrick Kennedy, welcome to SKTV. Yata Burnett, welcome to SKTV. James David, welcome to SKTV. All of you are more than welcome to SKTV today. We are happy to be here. We have a sad news to tell you. We are now fond of actually delivering sad news, but when it comes, we have to deliver it. The first thing is we receive a message the other day that our brother that we raised the money here for, that was sick and was hospitalized in India, Nolai Kamara, he did not survive. He did not make it. He passed. In Islam, we say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. I don't know about Christianity, but it means that, to God we come from, and to Him we shall return. So that is ordained upon all Muslim, that when you hear the death of a Muslim brother or sister, you say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. It means that, to God we came from, and to Him we shall all return. And praise to God. He is the one that actually decide, So yes, I want to say thank you to all of you for the contribution you made, but the guy did not make it. Also, sadly, today we saw a gentleman on the light boat in Liberia. I know some people will politicize it. I know some people will use it for their own political benefit. But we saw a gentleman today on the light boat. It was very, very bad. As a matter of fact, when the image was posted on SKTV, Facebook immediately sent me a warning about the graphic, how graphic the picture was. You see the guy photo on the light pole. It's unbelievable. So our hearts are out there to the Biri family, both to Brother Nolai's family and the person who died today on the light boat. Our hearts out to them, and we pray for them to, for them to be okay, because death is something, when it comes in the family, it affects everybody in the family, especially the loved ones. So I want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV today again. So we are going to be discussing everything. Everything. I mean, everything. That's why it is open mic. I wasn't on for the past few days. Yesterday, actually. You know, I think I saw Roof saying something if Facebook not going to have problem with our platform for sharing that image. And right after I saw that, and then I saw a message, a notification from Facebook about posting violent stuff. So we decided to immediately take it down because we didn't want to be in trouble with Facebook. Uh, somebody, somebody asked for cash app or something. I think I just saw someone sending us $10 to our Zelle. We appreciate it. We want to say thank you to that person that sent the Zelle to us. We want to say thank you very, very much. So yes, you know, when we say what's on your mind, everybody can come on to tell us what's on their mind. For some reason, I was unable to get hold of Mayborn today, and hopefully he will come on. If not, then we're gonna have the radio today. So we are also talking with another radio station, a gentleman, very nice gentleman who is also one of the followers of SKTV. And this person informed us that they have a radio station somewhere there in Bon County. We are having discussion. We're going to be on there too, while we build our station. So we're going to be on there. We might be on. We're going to also be on Truth FM, but we'll make sure that we're on both radio, so that our people. That radio station in Bon County, it covers about 5 or 6 counties. They include Bon, Monserrado, Magibi, Bomi, and Bapolu, something like that. So yeah, it's very good. So we're going to be connecting with them. It's kind of fairly, reasonable. We're going to make sure we work together to be on there. So what's on my mind today is too much noise. Too much noise. Let me get my drink first. The one here that Hatay, that big Hatay copy of, it's too big. Because it's not too strong. So just do some kind of light Hatay that will not make me feel hungry or keep me up like that. So don't think nobody should be jealous and tell me my Hatay cup big, because Hatay can be in little cup. But I have mine in a big cup like this. So somebody will say, boy, I want a Hatay cup big. But it's good. So what's on my mind today is the noise going on in the political arena in Liberia, especially coming from the camp of the president-elect, Joseph Newman Boakai. We have all agreed that we should give Joseph Boakai time to settle down, to take position, to start working before we can criticize him. But it seems like Joseph Boakai himself is not helping the Liberian people help him. Right at the door, he is involved with a lot of money talk, little financial scandal here and there. If you're going to take your time to be defending all these things, how are you going to function? That's why it is advisable that you start on a good footing so that you can be distracted by all of those things coming your way right now. The last time we played a tape here, wherein a gentleman, a representative, was heard very clearly. He was not drunk. He was not under duress. He was very sober. Who called for a press conference under the pretext to clarify things. He was not drunk. He was not under any influence. He was not under duress. He was sober. He was 100% to himself. He is a sitting lawmaker who was re-elected. He said he wanted to make things clear that the speculation about Joseph Boakai giving people money, representatives. He said the OMEC clearly said he was giving $25,000 to each lawmaker. That's exactly what he said. He was not drunk. He was not crazy. And he was not under any gunpoint to say things. But because of the backlash, because of the reaction from the public, then they decided to go and lie about it. That is very embarrassing. We all make mistakes. If you make a mistake, that's fine. You can clearly come and say, it was a mistake. But to come and change your voice, change your word, change your statement entirely is disgraceful. This guy came. He said Joseph Boakai clearly told them that they were going to be getting. Anyway, what I will do, we'll play both video. That is to tell you how deceptive these guys are. Right out of the door, you're just starting the government. You are not even being inducted into office. Why should you be lying about, petty things, little things? Why? We're going to play both video. I am disturbed that Joseph Boakai will settle down for those things. Because the people are asking Joseph Nima Boakai that where did you get this money from? Then they decided now to go and put pressure on this man to come and lie. Old men like that, cruel men, who's supposed to be an honorable, a lawmaker, is there lying to the Liberian people. And in that man, the constituency he represents should ask him to resign for being a liar, or for being a disgraceful human being. Who does that? You came publicly, you held a press conference. You were not under any duress. You were not under any gunpoint. Nobody told you to say whatever you said. You are being honest to the Liberian people. But because it came across as indicting Joseph Nima Boakai, for corruption, for involving in corruption, for involving in a quid pro quo, right at the door. Now you are now coerced, you are now forced to come and change your tune and lie to the Liberian people. That representative, I don't even know him before, but he's a shameless person. He can't do that. You came, you told the Liberian people that Joseph Boakai called you and told you guys that he's going to give you guys 25,000 each. And you said, I haven't received mine, but I'm going to receive it. Why will you allow people to go, grown men like you, people to go and tell you, Emmanuel, stop it, man. Emmanuel, just stop it. Don't make me laugh, man. I'm just, I'm serious here. You can't call that a slip of tongue. That's not slip. You can't call that slip of tongue. This guy went and willfully organized a press conference. And after speaking, people were given the opportunity to ask him. He was asked, and then he explained. As a matter of fact, during his explanation, he decided, when he noticed that people were getting different feelings from what he was saying, especially when he made mention of the money, and when he was questioned, was this money given to persuade you guys to support Richie Cohn? He didn't outrightly say no. He said, I don't think so. And then he recognized the fact that they were involved in corruption. And then he said, this was not bribery. It was not bribery. It was bribery. You were caught in there by Joseph Boakai to go bribe you guys to vote for Richard Cohn. If that's what happened, and you mistakenly put it out there, you should just be quiet or apologize to Joseph Boakai and the people that say, you're sorry. I was caught off guard and I spoke the way I did. I'm sorry. But you can't come back after telling the truth to the people and then come back because now they put pressure on you and say, I was lying. I was lying. Or, in fact, yeah, there were not 25,000, there were 5,000. Come on, man. This is shameful. This is disgraceful. Whether it's 25,000, it's 20,000, it's 15,000, it's 5,000. Corruption. Matter of fact, no Liberian will be surprised unless you live in different universe. Unless you don't live on this earth. Unless you are not listening. Nobody is surprised to see Joseph Nyeama Boakai involved with corrupt-minded people. Fact. Nobody is surprised to see Joseph Boakai in bed with criminals. Fact. Nobody is surprised to see Joseph Boakai getting money from anybody, from anywhere, for anything. Fact. So when you come and talk about what happened behind the scene, you did not lie. You were just honest to the Liberian people, at least for once. But for you, as a grown man, ageable man, or supposedly honorable man, an honorable man, you're supposed to be, for you to come and say Whatever I said yesterday is a lie. Corruption is corruption. It doesn't matter. So even you coming now to paint yourself ugly, to make yourself to look bad, it did not even save Joseph Nima Boaka that you indicted initially. The indictment of Joseph Nima Boaka was Joseph Nima Boaka is corrupt. Joseph Nima Boaka got money. Joseph Nima Boaka has taken money from people. They're spending the money now extravagantly, uncontrollably. They're spending the money any kind of way they want to, because when they take power, they will have access to plenty of money, and they will repay the person that given them the money. You know, we were reliably informed that before the election, Joseph Nima Boaka's nephew, J. Kabakoli, you're listening. Because when I say what's on my mind, I got to let it out. And thank God Steve is not here today to tell me not to say anything, to wait for tomorrow or the next day. We were informed reliably that J. Kabakoli, Joseph Nima Boaka's nephew, openly told people, not one person, not two person, that if they win the election, that he will become a millionaire in 3 months. But listen. So all the information you've been hearing, they're going to Lebanese people, they're taking this money from here and there. That is small one that you're saying. Wait till they get into office. J. Kabakoli told people that he will be a millionaire in 3 months. Guess what he added? Because I know the Papa not going to be there for a long time. That's what he said. Because I know the Papa will not be there for a long time, so I will be a millionaire in 3 months. They are ready to steal the Liberian people money. And from all indication, you can tell that they already have some of the money. They've already taken a lot of money. They're just going to use the state resources to pay back. A few months ago, Joseph Boaka said he was broke. He said he was depending on loan for his upkeeping to live. It means that I depend loan from banks in order for me to live. Now, all of a sudden, imagine Joseph Nima Boaka did not argue the fact that Costa accused him of being on a payroll. We announced that way before Costa even said it. Costa came and said it. And Steno Witherspoon came and also admitted that he was paying Joseph Boaka $3,000 a month just a few months ago. Do you imagine Joseph Boaka traveled to Ghana to settle for $30,000, $30 million going into the campaign? Joseph Boaka succumbed to those guys, Jeremiah Kong and the people then for money. He never had anything. Now, all of a sudden, Joseph Boaka is now spending the money loosely, uncontrollably, before even getting into office. Today, Joseph Boaka is renovating his home for $500,000 before even getting there. Joseph Mbaka spending money as if you picking the thing from the tree. Imagine this confused representative who said, "Oh no, it was not $25,000. The minister said $5,000. Why are you giving the poor $5,000 for? They are getting salary. The lawmaker in Liberia, they got salary more than anybody on a monthly basis. Not only they get salary, they also get car at the expense of the Liberian people. Not only that, they got housing. They have money to pay for their living, the way they live. Not only that, the car they're driving, the Liberian people pay for the gas. They're getting gas. And not only that, the cell phone they are using, we pay the cell phone bill. The Liberian people pay the cell phone bill for them. You know why everybody want to be lawmaker in Liberia? Because it's like the most lucrative job. And for doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. They go to work 2 days in a month, in the week. And the 2 days they go there, they cause noise. They move from there, they set appointment with each other. They go to bar, go drink, make, and go home. But you do all of that at the expense of the Liberian people. And Joseph Mbaka knows that. He understands that. And then you there giving them $5,000 for free? Amen. Liberia see trouble. Liberia see bad trouble. Big trouble we are in. Imagine this man is yet to be inducted into office. He already teaching out money. Teaching out money like nobody business, we will say in Liberia. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. What are the men and metal that are $200, that $300, $5,000, $25,000, stealing. Corruption. Anything that is not done right, not done at all. Anything that is not done legally is not done at all. If Joseph Mbaka decided to say, I want to give money to lawmakers, is that a way? In the corner? Take them in the corner and tell them, say, you do X, Y, and Z, I give you money? That's corruption. In fact, because we have spineless group of people calling themselves lawmakers, especially the Senate, they should have launched an investigation. Initial investigation into what happened, where that money came from. It is called transparency. It is called accountability. Found out what happened, where did they get the money from. In fact, if this money was meant for all lawmakers, that means 103 lawmakers supposed to receive $45,000. We're not going to change it to $5,000 following that liar guy, that guy who called himself representative. When you see the guy's second way, the second video that he did, it's so shameful for you to even, to have had the audacity to go stay on camera to talk the way he talked. It was disgraceful. You already came and told the world that Joseph Mbaka is a rogue. You came and told the world that Joseph Mbaka stole the money and gave it to you, because if Joseph Mbaka was not stealing the money, if Joseph Mbaka did not get the money there for quid pro quo, it would have been transparent about it. he will have been open, and there should be a process that they should have followed to make sure that Liberian people are aware. But you already came and told the world that Joseph Boakai gave you guys money, coerce you. Joseph Boakai were there to tell you guys, you support my person. I want the person to be speaker. If you vote for the person here, I'll give you $25,000. Right at the door. So Joseph Boakai is already involved in corruption. But who is surprised? Maybe his supporters. Maybe some of the people that don't know Liberia, that don't follow Liberia. The fact that Joseph Boakai traveled to go to Ghana with the belief to go and take $30 million, promising the people will give him 19. The fact that Joseph Boakai, knowing that taking money from other people to invest it, to use it in our campaign, into the campaign financing process, knowing that that is a crime, Joseph Boakai was involved with that. We can't be surprised of any other money scandal. The fact that this man went ahead and promised, you know why I keep saying this whole Wologishi Mountain thing? Joseph Boakai never denied it. Because it's a fact. It was a lie, they were going to deny it. You know what I also believe? The statement by Senator Witherspoon and Costa, Joseph Boakai did not deny it. Do you remember when we talk about Joseph Boakai being in Providence, Rhode Island for a medical process? And he went on stage and denied it. He said, someone else said I was in the hospital. I was even watching them, or they say I was in the hospital. I was in the hospital, I will be watching you. And he went by and said, yeah, given what we saw was coming right ahead of us, we decided to go for a medical checkup. We went to Rhode Island, and the process was successful. And he said that. This is Joe Boakai was anything. When Joe Boakai was smoked out after spending 12 or 13 days, when he was smoked out by SKTV, he went and said, we were lying. But then 1 week later, when he went back, he said, yeah, I was in the hospital. I was in Rhode Island. But then his shameless supporters continue to attack SKTV. Oh, you people can lie. You're lie. You're lie. Then Joe Boakai is a liar then. If you still believe that SKTV lied on Joseph Boakai for being in hospital in Providence, Rhode Island, and then Joseph Boakai is a liar. Because Joseph Boakai admitted exactly what we said. And some of you still believe, oh, you know, SKTV, you're lying on Joseph Boakai. No. We can only report what we know. We can only report facts. We can get a lot of information. We don't report them. We don't say all of them. So yesterday, we were informed of this whole idea of Joseph Boakai buying a house. We decided to call some of the people that we were told they were attached to the hold on 1 second. So we were informed that Ami Moda a prospective Minister of Commerce we were told that money, that has something to do with the horse that Joseph Boakai allegedly bought. That he is even planning to move there soon because they will stay renovating the other one that they gave the contract to the Lebanese people. Good to see you too, sweetheart. Good to see you, everybody. Yeah. So imagine look at the other one. Because sometimes I like to, give some anyway, let me not do that. That other woman there, she's supposed to be older and responsible person. But now she's attacking me now, talking about Guinea. That woman, she's a Loma Madingo woman. She's a Loma Madingo woman. She's telling me now, oh, but Guinea now far. Why you can move to Guinea? Why would I move to Guinea? You from Guinea, you never go to Guinea. Joseph Boakai, you supporting family linking from Sierra Leone. Joseph Boakai never go to Sierra Leone. That means the one more go to Guinea. No, all go together now. You Loma Madingo, you go to Masanta area. Joseph Boakai and Gisime. Let you go to Kishidu. Mazetu, I'll go somewhere. Maybe Lola or Bela, somewhere there. Yeah, but we all came from somewhere to come to Liberia. They brought we're going to fight it together. Since you owe, but you respect for yourself. We just got to give you a little bit of, your own thing. Yeah, you from there. To go there, let us all go there. Let us go live in Guinea now. But yeah, we all came to Liberia. But you think say you for you more than me. You loud. What you can do, you get tired. You will come here and we're telling you the truth. You can't try to distract us. No, we're going to talk the truth. You call me Ivorian Mel, I will take it. You call me Guinea Mel, I will take it. You call me Cameroonian, I will take it. Any kind of name you call me, I will take it. Senegalese, anything you call me, I will take it. But then we'll come by, we will go to see Labro again. They will start to fight. We'll start fighting more about Labro now. You see that? Now I'm looking. My Benena, I'm the easiest person they ever seen. You know, Boakai got questionable background. People say they're from Sierra Leone. You the woman that talking now, telling me not to go Guinea now, you don't know you. Not only I know you, you called me before, you spoke Madingo to me. When you wanted me to suppose somebody. Then you telling me, and the way you talking, why don't you move to Guinea? You ready to go? You can go together. I thought I sent you the link, my brother. Let me send it to you. When I got to have faith, you know, Boakai would say if Pharaoh need that Tamba Yumbe somewhere from Sierra Leone there. I don't know, Tamba Wamba, whatever you call it. Now when you're not telling you Boakai to go, I mean the one. Be brave, eh? What kind of woman is so? What kind of woman is so? Can't tell me say go to Guinea. Guinea? I like Guinea. But Cameroon I will go. Joseph Boakai thing here, yo, really got tired also. Because if you not start here, then you're not start, behaving funny. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Tamba Yomba or Yombo Tamba Gisi, whatever that is. And Joseph Boakai came and tell you, say, in the church, the church here. My people them from Guinea and my people them from Sierra Leone, all on it. Yeah, that the church are the best church. Because it's not the Muslim people. Joseph Boakai not go to Guinea or Sierra Leone. I mean, the one will go. You like you're saying. Anyway, let me be serious for a second. So we were informed that Joseph Nima Boakai, I think Brazilian monk is here. They wanted to distract me a little bit, but I just want to give them a little bit. Because myself, I like fun too.
Yeah, you're giving a historical lesson. Giving a lesson in history.
Yeah, Monk, what's up, man? How you doing?
Man, I'm back. Thank God. We're doing great.
But what that woman is, she run away? Now man go long because man go poko the other man go to the corner to Mamania. That woman that Madingo and she Loma at the same time. She both.
Yeah.
She from Masanta area.
Yeah.
Yeah, she from Masanta area, and then she kindle Liberia. Now she Liberia more than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she supporting man with a questionable background. Joseph Boaga say he put them from Kishidu and the player.
Yeah.
In Salon.
Yeah.
The man said Joseph Boaga said he went to Salon and he went to Liberia because one of his uncle was living there.
Yeah.
He went to go to school with that man. That's how you carry your uncle.
That's how you came here.
Yeah, that's how you carry your uncle.
You know, people don't understand. The thing is,
how can you don't understand all of that? Joseph Boaga, we accepted Joseph Boaga to be Liberian.
yeah.
And you want to tell Honor to go to Guinea?
Yeah.
It's funny, eh? What kind of one so?
But Guinea is not a bad place either because Guinea is the last
but
one.
Guinea is better than Liberia.
So I don't know why somebody want to shy away.
People from there.
Yeah.
Because everything about Liberia is bad.
Mm-hmm.
Even the people, most of all, we got bad memory, we got bad brain.
Yeah.
When people can say, you came my mind, you came my power. People are proud to be Liberian.
Yeah.
We are stuck with Liberia.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the truth. We are stuck with Liberia because we are Liberian. There's no bad push to throw your bad child. So we are stuck with Liberia. Liberia is ours. So we must do everything to fix it. People who want to be Liberian when they're not Liberian.
Mm-hmm.
Africa is better than Liberia. Look at Africa holding Nation right now.
Yeah, we can't even imagine.
When Liberia going to host that? Yeah, you're proud of your country. They play where you say you're from. Look where you say you're from. Joseph Boaga was only for 12 years, no road to go there. Then you proud, they go to Guinea. You can just cross it right away to go to Masanta.
Yeah.
Now, man, call me. The money with your monster is strong. What did he say? Yeah. The money going down more.
She got it strong, man. You go answer and then she want to question you.
Yeah, then
you know, one thing our people don't understand, Sekou, if that is a kid, then the entire Liberia will be empty because Liberia is more of a melting pot that everybody came from somewhere, not a single tribe. Maybe except I would say Dane, but still they got some lineage from one other country or the
everybody came from somewhere.
Everybody came from somewhere.
And the good thing is, let me tell you something. If some of you could be like me, then you should be proud of yourself because you know what? I am not shy about my background. I have family in Guinea, I have family in Liberia, I have family in Ivory Coast. What's wrong about that? What is wrong about that? I'm proud that I have family. As a matter of fact, when we went to Guinea as refugees, some of my family did not even go back to Liberia. Some of them established in Conakry, they did well. They're doing very well there. They didn't want to come back to Liberia. But some of them are there supporting some family in Liberia. So I got family in Liberia, I got family in Guinea, I got family in Ivory Coast. Some of my family in Ivory Coast, when I went there, my sister children used to be calling me a refugee. Because they were born in Ivory Coast, they grew up there. African as a whole, we are all one family. Especially when you look at Guinea and Liberia, before independence, that place they call today Musadu. Musadu was part of Liberia, from Musadu all the way, Zerikore, all the way.
Those places.
Musadu all the way. Zerikore, all the way to Jeke, all the way coming to Ganta. Those area were all under Liberia.
Liberia control. Even the whole Galinas territory in Sierra Leone.
Before the white people came and drew the line of demarcation to split us from calling up country for their own benefit, to have control system, to have that colonial power over people. But you people are there, people talking their good thing, focusing on how Liberia can be better, pointing to flaws and corruptions, and you are there, go cross to Guinea now. You are more Guinean than me. At least me, I'm a raw Liberian, 100%. But you half and half. You have Guinean. Yeah, man. They have Guinean, half Liberian.
You right?
You know, who you talking to? That one I think.
Yes, half and half.
No, Joe Baga got triplets. She got two. Jobaka got Guinea, Liberia, and Sierra Leone.
Tell you.
Yeah, you got two. Me, I got only one.
I won, then you won't criticize.
Yeah, me, I won. 100% Liberian. You know, my mom is say from all the way paying. It be only tell me that paying a Guinea. Oh man, so all these people there, that mean they don't know how to deal with them because they are a bunch of bullies. They don't know anything. They got nothing to offer to Liberia. But the only thing they do is to bully people or to attack anybody who dare to challenge them, who dare to tell them the truth. Or they would, they've been doing it to a lot of women. You know, most of the women that are engaged in advocacy and things, they've been doing it to them. Some of them, they can be scared to come on live to talk because they are afraid of people being insulted, people attacking and insult them. For me, you do it to me, I give it to you right there. I'm not even going to wait for tomorrow. I got no diplomacy when it comes to the bullies. You bring it to me, I take it to your doorstep, I deal with you until you run away there and tend to the issue. That woman finna run away. Yeah, that woman finna run away. Go call the other one to come. So, Brazilian monk, we were informed that Joseph Boakai bought a house. And they said that this house, it was for $1 million. They may just renovate the other house. The renovation is going on for $500,000. And now we are talking about another $1 million. So we were told that this house is Umba Amimoda. So today, we tried to reach out to Amimoda to find out. But we were not successful to talking to him. Amimoda is a friend and a brother. I'm still going to try to talk to him to find out whether the information is correct. We always do that. You know that, Monk. Every time we get information, we don't just jump out to talk about it. We always reach out.
Gotta reach out
To the people involved to get their side of the story, to get the fact, and then before we can put it out there. So we were told that Amimoda was the one that sold the house to Joseph Boakai, but they don't want it to look like, it was bought. But the bad thing about it, they say Joseph Boakai will likely move there. But the way the thing is out now, maybe they will find it difficult to go in there. So, in fact, we were told from Amimoda's Modosa, there is some, family link. And they're trying to use the family link to process this whole deal before Joseph Boakai got into office. So perhaps if that deal is concluded before Joseph Boakai taking office, it may include Joseph Boakai assets. So that they will say they may have auditing before he took office.
Yeah, they're setting the stage. That's where it is. For me, I'm not.
So they can say, so all the money thing that they give to Joseph Boakai, all the PB things Joseph Boakai showing right now, they want to make sure they show those things so that they can say Joseph Boakai had this thing, had money. After the man told the world that he was broke, that he was living on loan banks for his upkeeping. Now they're trying to set the stage to make it look like Joseph Boakai got money, Joseph Boakai got property, Joseph Boakai got this, Joseph Boakai worth multi-million-dollar before even taking office. So whatever he steals, why in office they will say they already have money.
You already had it, yeah. That's
You
it.
didn't see it. You didn't see it in the mayor asset declaration. You didn't see it in this. You didn't see it in that. That's the reason why they are doing it. But the good thing is, Liberian people, we are not stupid. We may have some stupid people among us, but we are not stupid. We got a bunch of intelligent people in Liberia. and they are ready to speak out, and they are ready to take on the challenges facing us as people. And Joseph Boakai and the people then, they are starting on a very bad footing. So, President, my question to you, why are they doing this? Right at the door, starting corruption before even taking office? Why are they doing this to the Lamb people?
I think we discussed the same thing yesterday, and the only thing that making me afraid is the trend. Whether it's the bribery, whether it's the dual citizenship trying to attack for Kofa and depriving of the citizenship, whether it's about meetings and travels that is happening on this or transitional government, the president-elect, and now we're talking about houses. It's almost like they are ripping the page out of Georgia playbook. It's the same old thing. Sedition bought into the illusion that one of the most underpaid footballers in the history of world football, that he played for 80 million, when in reality his entire pay and transfer never even reached 15 million throughout his entire career. And the next thing you know, he started breaking down his home. Before we got our first national budget, people started bringing deals to him. It's the same old thing. Like, Sekou, I tell people all the time, maybe Joseph Boakai will be a little bit better than George Weah in terms of governance, but being a little bit better than George Weah is not progress, because for Georgia, the standard was set so low. So I give that analogy on the show. If you myself were to go and take a test, if I made 50% and you made 30, yeah, 50 is higher than 30, but 50 is still a failing grade. It doesn't mean that you pass the test either. And exactly what we are seeing here. They could be paid for play. They could be business people making a move. Maybe it could be something in exchange for Amin Boda getting a government job, and that way he can pay himself back. Because, you see, the thing about rumors is nobody will just make up a story out of thin air. There's when you hear rumors circulating, it doesn't mean that 100% what you're hearing is the truth, but there are some element of truth to what you are hearing. So maybe the story might not be 100% exact, but there is something within that prep line that is rolling behind the scene. And like I said, it's becoming a trend. We're hearing it year and day. So, and these guys are yet to take power. So it only tells you, like I said, it was one of the reasons that people talk about balance of power. That's one of the reasons, if anybody who is interested in the future movement of Liberia, you want opposition holding certain level in government, that way they can keep the executive in check. But the way these guys are starting up, it seems that they got some draconian means that they want to take power and they want to run roughshod, because the kind of a news we are hearing, and these people are yet to take over state resources. Yeah. So if they are operating in this kind of a mode before even taking office, think about what they were doing. Some people got the mindset or the belief that this government will be worse than CDC for one simple reason. People believe that Unity Party were given 12 years, so the element within Unity Party that never benefited from that 12 years, they were giving a lifeline again for the second time. So it almost like a Georgia. Georgia plays soccer for a living. He never made that much, never had major endorsement. Got broke. We made him president, gave him a budget of almost $21 million annually, and he became a wealthy man again. It was a second chance for him in life from a financial standpoint. So for a man who told you that he was living on loan, that he was waiting on his favorite nephew to connect his transformer because he couldn't afford even electricity, if he's now purchasing extravagant property and making some move, then you know that the country is in some big trouble. You know, I don't expect nothing to change fundamentally. And I will keep saying it like I will sound like a broken record. Joseph Boakai might be a little bit better than George Weah, but it doesn't mean Labrador will be better or not Joseph Boakai either. Because with the kind of a stories we are hearing, the kind of a moves that have been made, what we are seeing, look, Labrador is in a tough spot. I don't think we are going anywhere anytime soon. And the realities are there. People can see the writings on the wall. Because for a government that is interested in development, in developing the people, in improving people's life, you will see moves that would suggest that they are about to do something better. But from what we are saying, think about these guys. I mean, I know immediately after the inauguration, the looting will start.
But what about his nephew, Jake Kabakoli, telling people, say, he will be a millionaire in 3 months because, you know, the people are not going to steal on there. Can you imagine?
Yeah, but that's the idea that what people say this government will be more corrupt because people are afraid. They look at Joseph Boakai health issue, they look at the possibility of he's not getting 12 years. So there's a one trick pony, there's one shot. If they can get it right, it will be no other time. This is the last opportunity. So people believe they will be ruthless when it comes to corruption. They will loot the state on a massive level, on an industrial scale. because for them the time is very limited and there's a second opportunity to correct the first wrong. So that's why people have that belief that they might be worse off than the CDC-led government because of those reasons you just mentioned as well.
Wow. Saros, welcome. How you doing? Saros? Saros from Liberia, are you there?
You muted.
Yeah, I
I
come
think
in.
his internet is giving him problem.
Okay, you can hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me, Mr. Kane? Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes. Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead. How are you doing?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm good. We bless God for life, and let me say good evening to all our SKTV family, our followers, fans, lovers, and let me say Liberian women remain the most beautiful women on earth, and Liberian people are very important. The most
You
important
could really,
people in
really,
the
really
world.
hurt
This is the
me
reason
among
we are
here with
here.
with it every day. Me among getting some
Yeah,
headache.
so
Right, Mo?
this is the reason.
I know, right?
So this is
Yeah,
the
man.
reason. It is the reason SKTV is it is the reason SKTV is here. SKTV is here to stay because our people are important. And yes, good evening, Mr. Khaled.
How are you? We're good. So yeah, so what's
Yeah,
going
I'm
on?
good,
What's
Chief.
going on? What's going on in Liberia, man? I mean, what is the mood there in terms of the inauguration? Because today is open mic. What was
Uh
on my mind? That's what I'm talking about. But we want to know what's going on with you. What's on your mind?
yeah, Mr. Khaled, there are too many things on my mind regarding this whole dual citizenship, the deception within the United Party, and the anxiety to come to power and do nothing less or different than what the CDC did. There are a lot more going on with the speakership position, the Senate Pro Tem leadership as well, the Senate Pro Tem election. The Grand Bassa County Senator already believed that she going on web ballot tomorrow for the Senate Pro Tem election. And the renovation of the president-elect house, the question is why is the president in that house not being renovated, and who is renovating that, especially with the kind of money we're hearing in the corridor. Too many money being spent to renovate the house of the president elect. And why now, after he served for 12 years as vice president, why didn't he fix the house the way he wanted it? And why now his house is being renovated when he's president elect? Why? What is the difference that we're going to see when the three branches of government going to be directly under the executive? That consists of the executive, judiciary, the judiciary, and the legislature. Uh, what is the balance of power here? Those are the things that are on my mind, and the Honorable Yake Koluba's, recent claims against
Again,
the
Liberia.
government. There has been no rebuttal. Expect. Can you hear me, Mr. Kane?
Yeah, just like the internet kind of tripping at time, but we can hear you.
Yeah, the internet is kind of fluctuating. I don't know. The internet been doing the sense day. So the Liberian and about we expect the rescue people to rescue the internet for us. So we don't know, especially when it comes to Honorable Yake Koluba claims. We've never received any kind of rebuttal except this, on the side, you face people being insulting him. And Mr. Kane, for me, I don't know where is the change. How are the people going to rescue us when we're hearing too many things in the corridor? Like the president-elect house has been renovated hugely. And why now? Who is doing this? These are the questions that the United Party folks supposed to be answering. So these are things that are on our mind. Are we anticipating absolute change, or do we expect to see worse than what we saw in the last 6 years of the CDC government? These are things that are on my mind. The president-elect now calling people are telling us that we should not call the president-elect. We should not hold him inaccountable because he's not sitting as president. He has not been given a constitutional mandate, but he's now has, I mean, like in his own right, he has the constitutional mandate. He's now calling representative to a meeting, to a closed-door meeting, because he has interest in the speakership election. Should we not question him as well? Because he's not, he doesn't have the constitutional mandate. These are worrisome, questions that we should be asking. It is very worrisome. These are things that are on our mind. That do we expect change, or should we expect even worse or more than what we saw in the CDC last 6 years? These are things that are on my mind, Chief. So yes, about tomorrow, tomorrow will be the opening of the 55th legislature. There will be a new 55th legislature. Do we expect change from these people tomorrow? We'll have the new senator like the like of Amara Conan, the like of Printo from the lower house, and all of these people will be going into the House of Representatives and the House of Senate tomorrow. So tomorrow, I guess SKT will bring all the happiness. Do we expect a new 55th legislature, or do we expect even worse than what we saw in the 54th legislature with all of, the Rickman Road?
All right, so I think we are having some trouble with Sarah's internet.
To be asking themselves this.
Yeah. I mean, that your data internet over there. I mean,
The internet.
Yeah, so we said Joe Baga, Joe Baga will change things around. Joe Baga will change the internet service. Trust me. Because we said Jowea have bad internet service, no internet service on Jowea. Maybe Joe Baga will change it because the men are rescue. The men will rescue us too. Joe Baga will rescue us in terms of the internet. Yeah, that one, I'm serious, man. I believe Joe Baga will do things differently. Yeah. So
differently.
I hope the man will include that in the 100-day challenge, wherein the car will not use in the mud. We're going to provide Rebecca Rice Group going to go down, and I hope internet will be better in the first 100 days. So at least,
including 77. He also said it's 77.
No.
He said they will restitute. Mr. Cannon, he also said there will be restitution in 77 salary. He said they will carry back to
but in the first 100 days,
normal salary. Those were things that the president promised that people so.
Yeah, but I don't think that includes.
Of course, in the first 100 days, we expect these things.
But you see, but that was I told President Moon and Steve the other day. They make their money. People are already giving these men money. They're giving the men a lot of things. Maybe Wolumgisi Monty is gone. Maybe Nimba County Monty is gone. Maybe all the things are gone already behind the scene. People already enjoying the money. Because all the money they put giving to guy, where are they going to get the money from? How are they going to get the money back? You must promise something in return.
Right.
Maybe before we know Wolumgisi is gone, before we know, Nimba Mountain is gone, maybe before we know Buchanan Po is gone, before we know somebody put in the even sell bureau before we know. Because how can people already start getting money, using the money loosely before even getting into power? Bribing representative? That's scary. So Monk, what do you make of the fact that if Amin Modanin can come out concerning this house deal, and Amin Modanin, already came out twice or so many ways of potentially being the person to help the Ministry of Commerce. You think this news will hurt or will help him?
It will hurt him, not only him, but the president-elect. I think they will be the victims, and it will be up to our lawmakers again. But unfortunately, you only got a rescue train in city saying like Bureau, so I don't think they will take anything because for commerce minister, he's supposed to be confirmed. And if this news happens to be the truth, I mean, speaking of the property that is in question here, if he's having any link to that particular property, then I don't think he should be confirmed because
Yeah,
that would
but
be
if the man has the ability to bribe the president, the chief executive, he said that small one,
but the small rescue station in his own brow, right?
that is small, they still out there who hungrily coming to take the position. I didn't want to review money.
For me, I don't have problem with the rescue mission because the rescue mission, the title and the name alone, I believe it's possible. The question is who's going to be rescued?
Everybody
I believe
they're going to rescue each other.
I believe that a few rescue soldiers and the people that are on the train are the ones that are going to be rescued because they will be in charge of state resources. Like the other guy said, there's a possibility he could become a millionaire within 3 months. That's possible. Yeah. So, but I know the average person, the average voter in like, bro, looking at the economic imperative, yeah, I know you are not going to be rescued. That's a lie. So the rescue mission is on course, but the question is who's going to be rescued? The people driving the train or you, the regular person? And I can 100% bet that the people controlling this train will be the one that will be rescued, not you.
So yes, folks, the reason why we are not on the radio today, Melbourne just communicated with us. He came there late because he has his mother that was not well, so he was with her at the hospital. So that's why Melbourne came in late today. So we're not on the radio. So we are praying for the mom speedy recovery, and we keep her in our prayer. Hopefully, she will recover very soon and get well soon. So yeah, so just to inform you guys that yeah, Melbourne, he really wanted to be on the show, but he came in late, and we almost, at the end of the time there we have on the radio. So we don't want to force the situation, just to be there. He just got there not too long ago, but at least he informed us as to what really happened, that he could not make it to the show today. So going back to Sarah. Sarah, you in Labrador. What is the momentum like for this inauguration versus expectation, excitement, and what have you? Is the excitement across Liberian all spectrum or just around the Unity Party people?
Mr. Connor, sincerely speaking to you, to be truth, I don't see that extra excitement within the Liberian people themselves for this inauguration. But I do know that people who voted for the president-elect Joseph Yema Boyka, they are very, very excited. And when it comes to when you ask regarding expectation of the people, I will tell you yes. The expectation of Liberians in general are very high. They believe and they see Boyka to be the change that a George Weah, who is going out president, wasn't. So they now see as a change. The expectation of the people I have or the momentum regarding the inauguration kind of low. You don't see that high momentum, especially except for folks from the Unity Party. And the thing is, people want this one inauguration to come and pass because they just want to see what Ambassador Boyka will do in the first 100 days as promised to the Liberian people in the world at large. Because he said this to Liberian people, he's on record when it comes to traditional radio stations of this country and the Voice of Africa as well. He reiterated that all of these 100-day promises, he said that again. So that means he's very optimistic about what he said to the Liberian people in Liberia on, traditional radio stations. And he also said that on the global stage. So for that reason, I think from that angle, the Liberian people, their expectations are high. I will tell you for free. The people believe that Boyka can perform miracles, that their lives will change. They believe that on this particular prospective government of the Unity Party, there will be change, absolute change. They believe that there will be surplus of jobs. They believe that there will be a large private sector. That I can tell you, Mr. Kane. By the grace of God, SKT will soon start the street evaluation to hear from the Liberian people as well. That is to tell you that the expectations of the people, SKT will come to you from the streets very soon. But I'll tell you for free, if you ask the average Liberian, they will definitely tell you that they anticipate change from the Bouaka government. That they can't wait for this government to say they want the change. But in regards to inauguration, I don't really see the momentum like that. The momentum is not that high. But we wait to see, and we all can wait for the inauguration to pass, see what the Joseph Boakai government will do. But we who know, yeah.
So, given what you're saying right now, you think there will be a lot of young people in the incoming government based on what you've been hearing from people?
Mr. Kana, we can predict for the Unity Party-led government. I think qualified young people will definitely be given the position, the opportunity to serve in the Unity Party government. That which I think I will see happening. Qualified and competent young people will be in the Unity Party-led government if they are qualified and competent. But I don't see much more young people as compared to what we saw in the CDC government, where we saw a lot of incompetent, or there were a lot of young people given opportunity to serve. I don't see that. I think if Boakai will be thinking rightly as president-elect or the prospective president, I think based on the expectation of the Liberian people, the way the expectation of the people are very high, that this Boakai government will deliver highly than the CDC government. I think Boakai will want to bring a lot of technocrats to a lot of positions that will deliver in his government. But I don't personally anticipate that young people flooding in the prospective government. I don't. If you ask me now, I won't see that. I think I will see a lot of experience and competent young people who has the technical know-how to deliver.
So yes, folks, if you just joining us, this is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. Mayborn is not here today. Brazilian Monk is with us from all the way the Twin City, Minnesota, and also Saros is from Miami, Liberia, all the way down there. We're in the current Congo, when the flight is landing. Yeah, so this is SKTV. I want to say thank you to all of you for joining us. I want to encourage all of you to share the show. So just a piece of information here. I want to encourage everybody to share the show and like the show. Also follow the show. Follow means is that when you follow us, it means that every time we on, you get a notification. So when you click follow, you're going to see three different options. The first option to your left is unfollow. The one in the middle, follow. The third one on your right, it will say see first, or the next thing can be, let me make sure. It will be see first or favorite. When you click the third one on your right, they're the best one there, because when you click that one, every time we come on, you will see it. Anytime we post something on the platform, you'll be the first to see it. Favorite, that's the best one. You click follow. Once you click follow, it will open that one to you. Just click on that one. So SKTV LRB, that's the one I'm talking about now. Even if you already follow SKTV original page, follow this one too. So that way, when we are on, whichever we are on with, you will see it. You don't have to be struggling Oh, I've been looking for SKTV. Somebody just came and say, you know, been a while, we can see you guys because you're not following the page. Follow SKTV by clicking SKTV and then click favorite on your right, or see first. Different phones will see different things. Mostly it used to be see first, but now I've been seeing on my iPhone. I've been seeing favorite. So favorite, I think that should be the one that you can do right now. So Brazilian monk, Joseph Nyimabuaga government already started bribing lawmakers to vote for their preferred candidate for speaker. Don't you think the lawmaker then really started right now to come on board because all the confirmation and budgeting, you know, that are going to be happening in the next few months? Don't you think that they will use that to make a lot of money, and they are expecting Joseph Boakai to get them more money?
But why not? If you're going to start like this as the president-elect, by start dishing out money like a drunken sailor, it's going to be a profitable business model for lawmakers because there will be more to come. So whether it's about confirmation, whether it's about, or how they call it, whether it's about concession agreement, they know there are more in the pipeline that will be coming based on how this president is setting the tone and the agenda for the incoming administration. So whether it's 25,000, whether it's 5,000, whether it's even 1,000 or 500, it's not about the amount. It's about the precedent that he's setting. So technically, it means the entire 6 years is going to be transactional, that everything that he wants, those guys will be demanding something in exchange. It's just the bad way to set it up. But don't forget, like I said on the show a couple of days ago, that it was the Unity Party that institutionalized corruption in the legislature. I never saw anything like the Charles Taylor administration. It was Madam Salif and Unity Party that took it to a whole different level. And Joseph Boakai is not bringing any new ideas to government. So I know that for sure. The trend will continue. It's just that at the end of the day, our lawmakers will be more profitable because moving forward, every little thing that will come within their grasp or their reach, they will be demanding something exchange, and Boakai will have to pay to play because that's the precedent he set from the beginning, from day one. And you know, I have a different take on the whole idea about enthusiasm and the momentum that is on ground. You see, there is a conundrum here. You cannot be having higher expectation and then the morale on ground is lower. Then it means something is not right. So maybe the Yeke Koluba story, the things that SKTV are reporting, some of the move they are seeing at an early age, maybe all these things are killing momentum, you know. But the one thing about election, you don't reverse the decision. You only got less than 30 seconds to drop that ballot in the box. And once you drop it, that's it. You screw, you done. You know, elections, the only system set up in the world that the people who supposed to be taken care of, they are the ones that carry the higher risks. Because even if you believe in a candidate, the moment they secure power, it's up to them not to deliver. So whether they deliver or not, you give them a particular time in terms of their term limit or the years they are giving. You cannot undo the process. When that ballot is off your hands and the election commission announced the official result of those elections or an election, that's the end of the story. Anything happen, you will take the blame as the voter. Is up to you. You know, the people who keep talking about, oh, you guys are mad, you always attacking Boakai because Kennedy don't win. No, it's not about me winning. What I want you to do, look for a billboard, put it in your house, and check every measurable index of your life, whether it's about employment, whether it's about healthcare, whether it's about education, whether it's about the prices of goods and services. I want you to come back on SKTV 6 years from now and tell how you end up winning with Honor Joseph Boakai 6 years. Because, you know, sedition came with the same thing. For sedition, it was all about George Weah winning and Liberia winning. So even when he was doing bad things, they were still supporting him. But 6 years later, I defy any sedition that can come and make an argument that Liberia benefited from Weah presidency after 6 years. That their life improved after 6 years of a commitment to George Weah. I want them to show up things that they can say, you know what, we are better off, or we were better off on George Weah than Madam Salif administration. And now a single one of them will say that. But unfortunately, like I said, those are some of the consequences you get from election. Once the ballot is off your hand, you on your own. That's it. So maybe that's why the momentum is not high on the ground, because people say, you know what, the way the old man is starting is look like we are going back to the same old playbook, and there's nothing to be happy about, because we are seeing if a staunch supporter like Yeke can start raising the alarm at this early stage. And now you got him, I mean, with that story. And now you got a Barbara of Lawmaker. I don't think this is something for you to be enthusiastic about. So that's why the momentum is gradually fading away. In as much as they want to take that the expectations are high.
So yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just add up to what my big brother Mon said.
Right.
I think regarding this whole momentum thing, it almost like you waited for something for a very long time and you have the thing, but the expectation you had towards this thing, and when I mean, like you receive it and the expectation is not no more the way you see it, but then you just want to see what will come out of it. I think that's exactly what is happening in Liberia. I think Liberian people are so, like desire to make change and wanting to change Georgia, but not knowing the actual, like meaning of it. Can you change? Not just changing the person, but changing institutions. Somebody who will be more institutional, to change institution and bring in more, change, to bring in the absolute change. Somebody who mean the positive change. But Liberian people did not see it from that perspective. I think they just want to change, but now they see it. But like President Mon said, let me just in addendum to what he said, with all of what Omboyake is coming up with, and all of what they're hearing in a, like in the airspace, regarding the lawmakers bribery with the president elect and all of that. I think the Liberian people, they kind of feeling discouraged, but they have no choice and they just can't wait that the government take power to see if the government will really start working in the interest of them. But on a serious note, if I'll tell you that there is no momentum when it comes to the inauguration. But we wait for it. We wait for next week to see. And I know SKTV will be around to definitely bring in.
We're going to start taking calls here. My only thing is this: is that I mean, before even the inauguration, we should be able to know all the names. Even though we got some names, but they keep dragging their feet. They don't even want to, what is his name? Kotoma King, I think it's late. You want to come on? I don't know if you can. I don't know how much time we have here, but yeah, you can come in. Shoot my text message. I was saying the link. Maybe you got something to share with us, or maybe saying you are on the rescue train. Maybe you got some, something to go and rescue SKTV this afternoon. We're not sure. But the way you're dropping it, your ego landing all over the place right now. Maybe SKTV ego is about to land.
The way ego landing, huh?
The way the ego landing all over the place.
Uncontrollable egos are landing all over the
place. Egos are landing all over the place. So I hope the ego can learn from, Hey, Catherine, welcome. How you doing? Catherine is one of the people of SKTV. Catherine she's not here every day, but after the show, she always watch the show every day. She's not here when we're on, but she always watch the show. And she doesn't shy away to give us feedback. Sometimes she will say, Sekou, I agree with you, man. So yeah, I like Mo. Mo is good. But Sekou, you and Steve, man, sometimes you can't lead the puppy, man. Your relationship is over now. I'll move on. She's nice, though. She's very nice. Hey, caller, what is your name and where you calling from? Kotoma King, we're still waiting for your message. We'll send a link to you.
My name is Tamafoya. I'm calling from Canada.
Your name is Tamafoya?
Yes, Tamafoya. I've been calling the show with the same name.
All right, go ahead, Tamafoya.
Yeah, and you see, I heard Mom talking about, just we have to not corrupt the poor guy, but I want to dispute that, and I disagree with him respectfully. I can tell you, Mom, you should compare with the words. Trust me. The 14 they are starting on right now, so we are not started like this. Although, and people always say you want to know it and you don't have much experience. But the men that have the experience coming with they come up play. What you expect? And the job we have some tantan. I mean, we are just a podcast on tantan. I've been on drugs more than 10 years. The first thing he did was to take his son from Liberia to Lebanon. You, a leader that will look up to, you be thinking about, how we can try to transform our, youth that they are on drugs. But taking your son, sending to another country, and leaving other children that are in the street for you, what's that show? So I can tell you that this government, nepotism will be at the highest level. I can tell you that for sure. Nepotism will be at the highest level. And Joseph Boakai is one person. You always say, the woman wise, but he has not done anything that show us that he's the only wise man like you. No. Because everywhere he went, he brought decision. Everywhere Joseph Boakai went, there is decision. The CPT. See how Joseph Boakai destroyed that CPT. Where he had a wise man knowledge, where was that knowledge? Yeah? He destroyed our city. He took him to court. He testified against Comey. So that the United States would never do that. They will always find a way to settle issues. Never. And SKTV, let me tell you today, you'll start looking for different radio stations. Don't depend on Musa Belede station. Musa Belede is going to the Unity Party for 4/100%. A Unity Party crowd will try to suppress everybody that speaks against them. Musa Belede want to have fear from the people. Do we have the money issue? And you're not going to be there to get the government. So, my brother, as you said, you have a really important country beating about it and beating it around. But I can tell you, this station, you will not stay on this station. Trust me, take it from me on that.
So are you willing to support SKTV to get our own radio station as well, like a lot of people have done?
The problem is that we for me, I'll look up to you. Once that time we shall go, our own listen, we share it. Because only you now listen to you and Freedom FM. I don't know if you can listen to right now. If I don't follow you live, I go home, I follow the broadcast or whatever.
All right, bro. Thank you so much.
We are not promising we can get with here.
No problem. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sharif, how are you? You're live on SKTV.
Yes, bro. Thank you for taking my call. I want to say hello to the two panelists there. Worldwide. Yeah, people are, this is this country is so unique to the extent that sometimes it's difficult to treat around with seriously. People say they want to come and rescue Liberia. They want to do things differently. They are the ones that are most sophisticated ones. They went to school. They know how to do the trickle. They're putting up purity. What people are with is, something about I was just looking at your comments on all this. Say people insulting you, using my sin. That way, yesterday insulting us, for doing the same thing that the president is doing. Renovating house, more than $500,000. To go and get what you want, taking almost everything in the house that we criticize for the president today. They are costing you SKTV. They are calling you foreigner now because you are coming now to tell them again. This is a lie. This is so stupid. I just don't know how to even fight this thing out.
No, it's okay.
Country, let me say this to you. Like the last caller, the caller that left before Jimmy. Yes, we will have to work around our own radio station because again, Musa Belede them out. I'm who trust me. But again, if a Musa Belede can go and make a deal, again, this is my opinion, and from my own source, this is not from you. I'm gonna have to put that out there. From what I'm looking at, Musa Belede will give me Joseph Boakai what he wants. And what they brought in. The train that they brought in, one of the things that or the tree can go and not go, they will get to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So the concern about Musa ability, personally, like we said the other day, we don't want to sound like ungrateful, a bunch of ungrateful people. We are not. We remain grateful and respectful to Truth FM, but that doesn't mean we can't find our own radio station. Whether on, even if they are nice to us more than they are right now, we still deserve to get our own radio station. The reason is that we don't have luxury of time on there. In as much as they've been very, open to us, we've been working together for years now, and we don't have like 2 hours a day, which we are grateful for, but it's not enough. And we cannot ask for so much. So we're going to have our own radio station, inshallah. So no matter what, it's something that we should. And it's in the pipeline. So most of the people that said the last time that I should add them on the list for the fundraiser, actually when the show is on, I can't have time to write people's name. Can everybody inbox me, please? Those that want to be on there. I know some people by their name because I recognize them here all the time. But if you ever want to be a part of the team for the fundraiser for SKTV radio project, please inbox me. So that way, when we get the Zoom link, you can be able to send it to everybody individually so you can join the conversation, so we can have a discussion wherein you make your own input, and we will have a discussion, make your suggestion and everything, so that we can have something going here. It's important. Like I said, we appreciate everybody's support. Believe me, we appreciate everybody. So, Monk, the lines are open for people to call in and tell us what's on their mind. But in the meantime, the new government is getting together. However, we just received something from the Senate. We cannot independently confirm, because when we got something while we're on the show, we always like to dig deeper before we can bring it up. But because of time factor, we want to talk about it a little bit because we don't have enough time. The election is tomorrow for the Senate. It's supposed to be tomorrow for the Senate. But what we are getting here, it seems like they are already met and decided before the election. So it's probably going to be on the white ballot. Although we cannot independently confirm the information, but what we have right now, we can share with our people. We all can make our due diligence between now and tomorrow to ascertain the fact. It is an information, but we call it unconfirmed. They said the Senate resolved on Yombly as pro tem. Senate narrowed down on Grand Bassa County Senator Yombly Kanga Lawrence as pro tempore of the Liberation Senate. Monday's election will likely be based on consensus, as the white ballot may be cast in favor of Senator Lawrence. With respect to the leadership position, a consensus has been reached on Senator James P. Barney, Chairman on Executive, Augustine Chie, Chairman on Judiciary. J. Blow, is it Blue Brown? Blue Brown? Blue.
Glebo Brown?
Glebo, but the way the person, but they put G and then Blue, and then I don't know, the person put, they spell it in like GBLO.
It's Glebo. It's Glebo Brown.
Glebo Brown?
Yeah, Glebo Brown, the one from Maryland, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
G is like G. Glebo Brown, Chairman on Rules and Order and Administration.
Yeah.
Abraham Darros Dillon, Chairman on Foreign Affairs.
Foreign Affairs.
Prince K. Mui, Chairman
Accurate.
on Ways, Means and Budget.
And Finance. Yes.
You have it?
I don't, but
okay.
No, I don't have it, but this is information I got, but I didn't say it because I wasn't sure of it.
Okay. So we have Albert T. Chie, Chairman on Public Works and Rural Development. Amara Kone, Chairman on Public Account and Audit. Jonathan Boyce Charles Sogbe, Chairman on Maritime. Simon B. Taylor, Chairman on Lands, Mines, Energy, and Natural Resources. Edwin Melvin Snow, ECOWAS Parliament. So those are the names that we have. We don't know which one is what, but should this be the case, there's no surprises here. And the only thing I saw here that I was not expecting is to Stacy Snow as ECOWAS Parliament representative. He was in the House of Representatives with the same position after he got elected. He maintained it, and now we have new government. It looks like he's still going to maintain it.
But Mr. Kane, Snow, Chief, Snow is the man who hangs his clothes where you see the sun shining. You know, the reason I was laughing when you were calling all of those names, these are information that I received. But I wasn't sure of it because I've been calling some of my journalist friends around. And Mr. Kane, this particular information, I will tell you, is not 100%, it's not 90%, but I will tell you it's 80 or 75% accurate. The previous information that I got, the loan supposed to be on Rules and Order, but then he went on Foreign Affairs. Watcha same way, yes, the maritime, he still retained that. So it's something that they agreed upon that Yombly, first of all, the only person that was to contest against Yombly was, I thought President got finished, another senator of Grand Pastor County, the newly elected senator from Grand Pastor County, who were in alliance with the CPP. He was the only person, but then I think they came to an agreement, in an MOU. So it's not information that is kind of strange. That's why you see me, I was laughing when you were naming all of these people. But this information, if it is not 100% or 90%, I'll tell you it's 80 or 75% accurate.
All right, thank you. Let you hear from Brazilian Monk.
It just tell you there's a cabal. Those guys got their own operating manual, or whether they could care less about how the public sees them or how they view them. Because if you want to make sense of all those committees chairman, if you say that Snow from the lower house to the Senate that he maintained the role of ECOWAS representative, why you want to put Dillon on foreign committee?
I don't know.
Because the reason you put people on the committee is because of their experience, maybe from the private sector to government, or maybe jobs that they had in the past. So
maybe Snow can go to America.
Yeah. So if you saying Snow is on the ECOWAS committee, already engaging a lot of foreign affairs activity with other countries. So why would you put Dillon on foreign affairs, then Snow maintain his ECOWAS representative. Look, like bro, just
Yeah, maybe the foreign affair can be divided into two: international foreign affairs.
You know, it was kind of a funny when they put
And
Georgia
local and regional foreign affairs.
Yeah.
So Snow is
And
the
they put-
regional foreign affairs.
Yeah. It was kind of a funny the last time when they put Georgia on healthcare committee. I'm like, how do you guys even come up with this kind of a committee?
Yeah, just for you to carry most of
I
the
can't
committee,
even tell the difference between paracetamol and chloroquine. You want to put on healthcare committee? Are you serious?
But my man, don't underestimate your. Remember the man they say can fail Coca-Cola better than anything.
Our country is a laughing stock. It's a
Man say can make who sugar more than
Yeah.
promise. Yeah,
People get to that point to be get
anybody can do anything.
You can get
The hardest is just get elected.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get elected and be a big follower. You can get any position you want.
Yeah, just put people on committee, man, for no reason. That's why people believe that democracy doesn't work in Africa, because in this country, they put people on committee based on their experiences. Especially those that work in the private sector. Their expertise.
Yeah.
That's what they look at. You look at men like Orampo, who is a physician for almost 30 years. You put him on the healthcare committee. It makes sense. You look at a guy like Barney Frank, that's a former bank governor or a bank executive. You put him on the finance committee. It makes sense. You just take people and just put them on committee that have no idea thing. That, I mean, come on. Anyway,
it's about who know you. It's about what did he do for the campaign. Look at Prince Moy, chairman or executive.
Executive.
Because he was the campaign chairman for the rescue mission. You see? So that's how it's looking. If you want to be somewhere, you got to be somewhere. You got to be on the rescue team from the beginning.
Yeah.
And once the rescue team make it, then you made it.
Yeah.
So
and another rescue daughter was, I think I would say, she one of the biggest winner here, because I think she had always been her aspiration to be Senate Pro Tem. It was one of the reasons she hopped on the rescue team earlier. So if she's going to be reconfirmed as a Senate Pro Tem, then I would say she one of the biggest winner in this whole thing, or Nyambli Kanga.
Yeah, but that's not what she wanted. She wanted the vice presidency. When she didn't get it, they promised her, okay, support us, we'll make you. Okay, that is to tell you that Liberia is going nowhere.
Yes.
People are not giving position based on what you're going to bring on the table. People are not going to be giving position in Liberia based on what you can offer. It's about what you did for us. We got to pay you back.
Yes.
So Nyambli, I'm not saying she's not qualified, but Nyambli getting that position because that's what she was promised. She came into the rescue team. She was very, very, discouraged when they didn't take her. I know that. Everybody around her, including family members, they were all disappointed because Joseph Boakai disappointed them. But then she was promised, come on board, support us, we will make you. If we win the election, we want to make you the Senate Pro Tem. So it's like, it's more about, to fulfill the promise as opposed to actually putting people to position that they can better perform. And she's been in there for a while now. Probably, she understands the work. But when you also look at Liberia Senate, you just look at Liberia Senate for the past 20 years, or let's say since 2005 to now. So you thought if you come to question somebody's ability to perform, then you ask yourself, what kind of job they doing there? Say, job more than collecting money and eating. What are they doing there? So anybody is qualified to do anything in the Liberia Senate or in the Liberia House of Representatives because they do nothing.
They do nothing.
And anybody is qualified to do nothing.
Nothing.
You see that?
There is no standard, there is no expectation.
So it's like there's no expectation, no standard. No, I mean, there's nothing.
Accountability. People don't
No accountability. So the way to qualify to hold any position in the Liberian House of Representatives or the House of Senate is loyalty. That is standard. That is the qualification. That is the benchmark. Just be loyal when your party win, you can get any position because you already qualify. Because you're not going to be doing anything. And the qualification for doing nothing is for anybody to be qualified. Everybody is qualified. I mean, even if someone who knows nothing and has no idea about anything, but if you are going there to do nothing, you are qualified. You can only be disqualified, you can only be challenged if you are there to do a certain thing. If you have to meet certain standards, if you have to meet certain criteria, or you have to do certain work. Well, I mean, what they do? They just there make noise and take money.
And Mr. Ghana is not even restricted to the Senate and the House of Representatives. The thing it cuts across the entire society, Liberia. It cuts across the 15 sub-political divisions of this country, the 15 counties. In Liberia, the society is, once you can subject yourself to sycophancy, you can subject yourself to prison worship, they make sure they suppress you, they make sure they make you feel like nothing, they demean you, and they subject you to the lowest, that you have no other option for them to go back. And this is the reason you see all of bright young people, as soon as they start coming up, the moment they believe that they're not seeing their way through and they're being suppressed, and they believe that okay, age are passing them, and they they are aging and time is passing them, they got no other option but to subject themselves. So it's a societal problem. It's not restricted to the House of Senate or Representatives. It's a societal problem. And this is the reason you see that our country is to where it is today. That kind of the reason you see the country not going, or you see all the young people in our praise and worship. All of Fanton a leader, what he do wrong now, I'm a praise and worship him, and then you will help me. Yeah, so and now why you see everybody think politics is the way. Now why the country not going nowhere.
I agree with Papi Flomo. We need to form a new political party. Young people, professionals, radicals, people that really know what it is to run a country.
Yeah.
People who really know how to govern. People who really understand what administration is all about. That's all you need. And people who are truthful and committed to the country. I think I'm all about that. Forming a new government, forming a new political party across the world, whether whether it originates from Liberia or here.
Or here. It gotta be something
anywhere,
different. Something new.
As long as it's gonna be a bunch of young people, professionals. I mean, I think I'm all for it.
I would be on board for that.
Yeah,
because
I think we should start the conversation.
You see, I used to follow.
Bro, we're not going anywhere with these guys, man.
Yeah,
we're gonna be in circle for a long time.
I used to follow Madam Sally religiously when she used to come to the US here. Most of her town hall meeting, I would try as much as possible to attend. And it was one thing that I agree with Madam Sally fundamentally on. She said, "Let me tell you something." At one time, she said, every country that make progress, if you go through our human history, whether it was Japan, any industrialized country, it usually came from the people from the diaspora. It's not because the diaspora people got some extra magical power. It's not because of the education. It's just that they got different experiences from other societies. So it's easy for them to tell what works and what doesn't. That is why when you're in Liberia, you think a certain way. When you travel to other countries and you see industrialized country, it kind of change your way how you think or how you see things. It change your perspective about life. That's just why it is. So when Papi Flomo suggested the idea, I was like, you know what? It makes a lot of sense, because if we as a group of people cannot decide to fundamentally change something about Liberia, and we expect those guys that are over there that want the system to remain the same, if you think they are going to change it, come on, man, you are joking. And at the end of the day, guess what? We all are going to be victims, whether you're in the diaspora or you're in Liberia, because as time goes by, you will want to go back home at a certain point in time. You are not in the diaspora for the rest of your life. Your children might want to go home at a certain stage. But the question is, what society is being put in place that people can leave from overseas and try if you're not working as a team? Second year is the funny thing in Liberia. You get the people who want for the country to do better, but they set lower expectation for people that they put in power. You know what? We just give them many offer, whether he do it or not. Maybe the best chance we got is 6 years from now, we can come by and remove it from office. And that's one of the reasons in the US system, they give lawmakers here only 2 years and the senator 6 years, because they believe lawmakers are the one that set the agenda for the country. And in order for them to force it to perform, they give you only 2 years, nothing more than 2 years. Every 2 years, you have to perform and give results for you to be re-elected. They didn't give you 9 years or 6 years. No, they gave you 2. That's what they call it, the people's house. If the country is going to make progress, the first place you look for to the lawmakers, because they are the one putting laws on the books and they are the one representing the people directly in government. You give them 2 years. And I would support that idea of a totally new political party, something that will bring a fresh idea to move that country forward, because nothing is going to change with the pre-existing conditions in Liberia. Nothing's going to happen.
I agree with you. So we already hit the 2 hours mark, and we try to somehow stay there for today, unless you guys want us to take a few calls. But we are grouping it a long time ago, but the people are not calling. So it means that people were enjoying what we're saying. They don't want to interrupt. However, I think we can call it a day. Unless you guys...
sure. I mean, that's it.
Sorry, you got anything to say before we go?
Yeah, I mean, like,
let me say thank you to that person. I forget. I'm sorry. Before I just leave that, I always like to appreciate people. Well, as soon as we started the show, somebody sent $10 to Zelle. Was a catch? Was Zelle? Yeah, it was a catch. It was a Zelle. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Yeah. So go ahead, Cyrus. Before we go.
So, Mr. Khan, nothing much to say.
We say we'll leave it now. Then Yasini calling now. Before we say we'll leave it, she will be here all day. She never call. We say leaving and then she calling.
Nobody wants to call.
No, we were having fun too anyway. But go ahead.
No, I was listening. I was following.
Yeah, I've seen you rating.
Yeah, I know, and you see me laughing because I'm laughing. In agreement. Especially when you said she sound more Mandingo than you. That was really cute, and I wanted to acknowledge these people. You know, I see people are posting different, like excerpts from their campaign of people who didn't agree with them, and they're bullying them. My thing that you cannot win and be this miserable. You cannot win and continue to bully people and anticipate, especially when you won with something like less than 1%. That speaks to people not wanting you. What I would say though is this government that's coming in place. Mm-hmm. Those of us who have been on the ground talking, people voted, if at all, because they were afraid they did not want we had to come back. They didn't vote them because they wanted them. They know them. They know what they stand for. They know what they did in the country for 12 years. And I can tell you for free, Liberians are already getting exhausted with them, with their bullying, okay, with they're trying to intimidate people, and they already know they can steal, all right? So we are going to be, say, cool, what y'all do every day, I can't because of my timeline and the time in Liberia. Let me commend y'all. Y'all continue to speak up.
Thank you.
We have, I would say in my Hillary Clinton voice, we have made millions of cracks in the Liberian culture, in the shaping of the nation. Our people are catching up, okay? I said that the first election was rigged, okay? And this election, they say the Liberian people voted for them. They need to do the job that they say Liberian people voted for them for. If they don't do it, we will chase them out. Okay? The people voted 48 or 40 plus of the lawmakers out. You are not any different. We will not wait for you to be voted. We will recall you. And people, I love what people said because I have said that. In fact, I went to Liberia and I registered an organization. I have registered an organization and willing to go and formalize it. We need to stand up. If you travel and you know better, even in the history of time, even the Muhammad that that's a prophet. Muhammad left
when he came up with the idea that God had spoken to him, he was somewhere in the mountain when God spoke to him. So he was not in the stadium or he was not in the place that he started. He came back. Okay? According to the Bible, Jesus came back. Okay? And if you go to Nehemiah came back. When the Arab Spring happened, those that were in the strategic part of it was the diaspora. We are here. So let's stand up. The problem is, are we able to agree and not sell out our country? All right? I have been with a group of professionals and here. But that's a story for a different day. Okay? How we Liberian people get big too fast. So you have to also examine the character or the characteristics of the people that you want to go into business with. Who are they when no one is looking? Who are they when they're interested with power? Are they able to adapt? Are they able to stay the course of hardship? Those are the things we need to talk about. But those people that are in our place, that you say, so long you're part of a party, you qualify. They don't care about ability and capacity. They don't care. All right? But we are watching, and we're not just watching, we're taking action. You just took action today. You just educated over maybe 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 people. That is the beginning, because knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave. And what you're doing, all of you are doing, is impacting knowledge. And that's where we start from. That's how we wake up. That's how we change the nation. Thank you.
Wow, that was brilliant. As always, thank you so much. We appreciate it. So yes, Cyrus, go ahead. You were closing.
So yes, Mr. Khan, let me say thank you to our SKTV follower. We'll always be here, and let me encourage our people as well. You need to support SKTV. We need to come up with our own radio station. We need this, because if SKTV has our own radio station, listening to a Cyrus Manning, listening to a Golden Heart, listening to a Patrick, listening to all of you, it inspire other young people. It motivates them. It opens the minds of other young people. And this is how we revolutionize this entire process that we are talking about. This is where the change becomes. Support the absolute change that we all desire for this process to change Liberia. Because if we all continue on this trend, I would tell you that Liberia is not going anywhere. Because some of us, if you ask me, I would tell you that I've been into this thing for 10 years plus, Mr. Khan. I started listening with Mama C. Kabad and Ivan Wizard, the Talita Collins. All these guys, these are people, if you ask Franklin Wizard, these are people that know me from the political space. But you don't get to see the change that you want. All you see is that other young people continue to join the same old train, because there is a small cycle that has been created to subject and suppress every young man into doing the same old thing. When you can't do it and you can't access your way out, you don't have any option but to join. So we all have to revolutionize this particular process to bring the change that we want, the absolute change that we want. And let me say thank you to our SKTV follower and to Liberians. You have to accept what you voted for. You have to live with it, because every decision you made, there's some consequences to it, like Mr. Cummings always says. So thank you, and all our SKTV followers. I love you all. Continue to follow SKTV and continue to subscribe and share the show and support and follow. Thank you very much. We'll come to you same time, and tomorrow SKTV will be bringing you all the happenings from the 55th legislature.
So thank you so much, Cyrus. And then before we go to Brazilian Monk, again, I want to encourage everybody. Follow the show. Follow SKTV LRB. And you can also, you want to watch on YouTube, want to watch on big screen, go and follow the page, the channel on YouTube, SKTV LRB. Okay, let's do it. Cyrus, Brazilian Monk.
Yes, sir.
My man, what do you have to say? We got to go now.
I'm just going to reiterate what Cyrus said, the other Cyrus. It's simple. Our people, you come here. Look, let me tell you something. We're not interested in the politics. The politics will always be there. We're interested in the progress of a country, a failed state. We are 176 years, and our length of existence, it does not correlate with the time that Liberia been existing or operating. We need to do something fundamentally different, and it start with conscientizing people. It start with information. You might be a sedition from the ANC, the Liberty Party, or Unity Party. At the end of the day, yeah, you might win the election, but if the country is not winning, Liberia is not winning, we all become the victims. So You come here, the least you can do, share the show, like the show, follow the show, subscribe to the show. You're talking about radio station. If you cannot make this little commitment, how do you expect for other people to be enlightened and to be conscientized about changing the future of the country? Now, even if you want to bring up the idea of a new political party, you still need to inform people on a daily basis, because the more they get to hear the truth, you can. That's what the truth does. It changes your way of thinking and it holds the government feet to the fire. So if Labrador does better, it won't matter who occupies the office of the presidency, whether it's Joseph Boakai, whether it's George Weah, whether it's Alexander Cummings, whether it's Clarence Maluba, it doesn't matter. The fact of the matter is you should prioritize your country first, and it begins with educating and informing people. And you cannot come here every day. You cannot even make the least commitment and you expect for something to change. We always blame government sometimes, but in some instances, ourselves our own problem. You want SKTV to continue, but you can't even make the littlest contribution. The simplest thing that you could do, like, share, follow the show, subscribe. You can do it. So how do you move forward? We need to up our game if we want something better, and we got to lead by example. We can keep talking alone, our actions alone will say everything. Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop there for now.
Thank you, Monk. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate you guys. So we will be here tomorrow, and hopefully we whatever happened for the House of the Representative, House of the Senate, we will definitely, inform you about it. Our guys will be there. So thank you so much. We appreciate your time, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you, and be blessed.